Jackson State dealt with a lot of adversity. No Coach Prime. Penalties everywhere. Missed opportunities. But they found a way to win. And they won in a blowout. What's good, everyone? This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, giving you the raw content that you deservedly need. So Jackson State and Bethune Cookman played a game yesterday, and the first half was what I predicted. Closer than expected. Both teams playing hard. Bethune Cookman was playing hard all day, even until the fourth quarter. The problem was for them is the quarterback play was lethargic. A bunch of turnovers, 3 picks that helped Jackson State's offense get on the board and get good field position. I've looked at the film and I observed, and I can honestly say Bethune is a quarterback away from being really good. I see the athletes. They're athletic on the D-line. Linebackers are athletic. They need some secondary help. The transfer portal could help them with that. They also need to go to the transfer portal for a quarterback, preferably in the FBS level, who have played some snaps. They don't have to be a star. Bethune just needs a quarterback that can manage the game. And it would be a plus if they have some athletic ability. That's what they need. That's what they were missing. Patrick was not it. Patrick was inaccurate. And, man, you got Kamari Everett, a 6'6", 250 tight end. Some say 260. And you can't even give him the ball. And then Bethune Cookman missed a lot of underneath routes. Did not take advantage of that. As for Jackson State played tough all 4 quarters. But there was some problems. There was a lack of discipline. I saw it, the fans saw it, everyone saw it. False starts everywhere. Penalty. They gotta eliminate that. Jackson State is a very talented team, but penalties are holding them back. Now I get it, the SWAC refs are terrible, but a lot of those penalties are self-inflicted and can be rectified. It can be rectified. It's all mental. Some of those penalties, most of those penalties are caused by being antsy, being too excited. And when you're playing in the offensive line, you got to be patient as well as being physical. I thought the offensive line for Jackson State was getting manhandled by Bethune Cookman, and shout out to them. They got a really good defensive front. I want to see Jackson State play up to their size. Now, Tony Gray, they said he was hurt. When Tony Gray was out of the lineup, this offensive line, I believe, gave up 10 sacks. I repeat, 10 sacks. Shadur Sanders had to be a warrior all game. The fact that he had 300 plus yards, 4 touchdowns, 13 yards per throw. So it tells you he's taking longer throws. It's remarkable. He was getting hit all day long. He was rising above every adversity and still standing tall. If he's not a talented quarterback, I don't know what it looks like. Ever since Shadur Sanders has jumped on the scene of joining the SWAC, playing for HBCU. He has been doubted on. All because he's confident. All because he believes in his team and believes in the destiny they can go to. But each game, each adversity, each trial and tribulation, this young brother finds a way to make plays. He's not the quickest, not the fastest, but he could get out of a situation. I saw him do a pirouette. I don't know how he got out of the defender's arms and able to make throws to Weidman. Shout out to the freshman who made plays. Cameron Silman had an interception. Weidman, 4 touchdowns, 100+ yards, 9 catches. Rucker didn't get a catch, but he was doing a good job being a decoy. He's a deep threat. And the safeties were watching him the whole time, and that helped Weidman get open. Now, Weidman is going to be a problem. I see NFL talent in him, and it's just the beginning. Watch what he does next year and watch what he does in his junior year. You're definitely going to see a leap. Shout out to the freshman corners, Herman Smith and Kedrick Wiggins. I know Kedrick Wiggins gave up a touchdown, but that's the first touchdown he gave up. He almost made a play on the ball, just one of those bad luck plays. But I think Wiggins is going to be a talented corner, transfer from ULM. And he's from my neck of the woods. He's from H-Town, so shout out to H-Town. But trust me, when you hear this, he's going to be a really good corner for JSU. That touchdown he gave up is just growing pains. But besides that, he has solid coverage. So freshmen all over, Shadir, the receivers, defensive players, making plays. Rucker had a long kick return touchdown, almost, not a touchdown, but a kick return run, almost had a touchdown. So it tells recruits that JSU will play freshmen. This is why you should recruit to a team like JSU. They'll put you in the best position if you could ball. There's no favoritism. The best players will play. I'm going to conclude with this video by saying, Jackson State, here's what I want to see from this team, from every player. I want to see consistency throughout 4 quarters. The first half must be good. If JSU has a clean first half, controlling what they can control, a lot of games will be blowouts. Defense, keep doing what you're doing. Dejon Nugget Warren, even though he doesn't have an interception, teams are afraid to throw at this guy. He gave up 1 catch. It was like 6 yards, right? But that was by play design. Sometimes when JSU has a team in 3rd and long, most of the time, they scoot their DBs back. They play off man. So, of course, they're going to give up a little here and there. But Dejon Warren, he has it. And I've always said he's the best player on JSU. I still feel that way. James Houston, another player, he's dominant. If James Houston is not drafted, I don't know what talent evaluators are doing. These teams try to clip him and everything, and it didn't work. They try to do every single trick in the book to stop James Houston, and it didn't work. I guess they got to try something else. But I like what I see from Jackson State. I like that they are trying. Trying is not the problem. Playing hard is not the problem. It's all mental. It's all mental. That's all they got to fix. And when I say mental, I'm meaning the offensive line. The receivers are in sync with Shadir right now. Keith Corbin, what I call him on the stream, reliable. The best hands on the team. When he catches a ball, you know something's going to happen. He's always there. And it's a good chance that Keith Corbin can lead the team in receiving yards. He's a leader. You could tell. Speaking of leaders, did you see Shadir Sanders? Shadir Sanders was sacked his 9th time in the game before the 10th sack. And he went on the sideline and just yelled at his offensive line. And I'm going to tell you why it's important. It's very difficult to do when you're a freshman because you're an underclassman and you don't want to tick anybody off. But as a leader, you have to get on your players, even if they're your friends. And I saw the offensive line look at Shadir. And they had that look, that look where it expresses, man, I got to do better. They didn't take it personal. Shout out to the offensive line for not taking it personal. They knew they played bad. They knew they was getting Shadir hit all game long. Again, effort is not the problem with the offensive line. I think they play hard. I think they're trying. The problem is you got to know your assignment, know where you're going, and not be in a rush. Look at all the weapons they have. A play is going to happen. The running back position. Santee didn't have a good game. J.D. Martin, I would keep saying it. I want to say shout out to Mr. Moore, DeJohn Nugget Warren's father. I remember he came on the comment section on the stream, and he pointed out that J.D. Martin is the best back on the team. I believe it. Every time J.D. Martin's in the game, he always have impact plays. He makes something out of nothing. So if they could feed him the ball more, I would really like that. Number 8, J.D. Martin. I see you, my brother, and you have a lot of talent. He's only a sophomore. But for the next couple of games, Jackson State, all they got to do is work on themselves. They'll be fine. I'm so excited about this team. The fans, you should be happy about this. Never let anybody take your joy of your excitement of Jackson State. When they were losing, nobody cared. When Jackson State was losing, everybody tried to make fun of their team. All of a sudden, they're winning, and they're trying to, they hating on you guys because you're happy that you finally got a winner. That you finally have a team with an identity. I don't care what team in the SWAC is winning. If you're winning like this, you're recruiting and you're marketing and you're doing your thing, no matter if it's Jackson State, FAMU, Prairie View A&M, shout out to Prairie View, my father's alma mater. A lot of my kinfolk went there, so my cousins and them tell me, give PV some love. So I'm showing PV love. I see them, and I want them to win out selfishly because I want them to play Jackson State. I think it'll be a good match. Jawan Pass is the truth. The only thing he has to work on is accuracy in the intermediate routes, but he has a strong arm. He's a big quarterback and he's athletic. And they got speed at Prairie View A&M. From the running back position, he's a beast, and the wide receivers. Man, but shout out to all the SWAC schools, HBCUs, MEAC, SEAC, you name it, man. This is DJ's Raw Uncut Truth, give you the raw content that you deservedly need. Subscribe to a lot of these HBCU content, whether it's SWAC Buzz, good brother, great brother, down to earth, real. You're going to get good content for him. The CFL podcast, another one. Today's Leaders Network. And Cut Day Sports. Subscribe to those brothers, man. This is DJ, and I'm out.